Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Good morning, Afro Queen already on deck. What up? Good morning, girl. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We done made it to another Friday. Just clap it up for Friday. I'm just happy it's Friday, and I don't have to go to work today. I don't have to go to work. I'm good. I'm chilling. Ladies are in the building. The ovaries are in here. I don't know where Jay Black's at. I don't know if he don't feel good. I don't feel good, but Jay Black's not here. Mo, we'll start with you. How was your night last night?
Well, you make it sound like I had like a special night or something. You was like, how was your night last night?
You never know. You just never know.
No, man. You know, it's generic over here. Work, like Rihanna says.
Work.
I did go to a meeting with the sisters last night. It's called a friendship meeting. So I saw a lot of people. But yeah, I worked. I came home and I worked.
You worked. And Shawnee Scott, how was your night? How was your night last night, Shawnee Scott?
Well, before I had to get up and come pick you up, I watched the Rick James movie or a documentary on, I think it's on Amazon Prime.
So you watched a Rick James documentary. How was it?
It was good. His daughter and his wife did it.
Nice.
What was it? Did they have any negative things on it, or was it all straight? You know, was it good, positive? Hey, good morning, Kathy Black around.
They talked about the good. Oh yeah, good morning, Afro Queen Diane, Trina, Miss Kathy. They talked about how he started. His brother was on there. No, they talked about the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. Rick James from the jail time, him supposedly, allegedly torturing them women.
Yeah, he was burning people.
His wife told the whole story. She told everything.
Can y'all do me a favor? If I happen to pass away before y'all, can y'all just lie on my documentary? Can y'all just he was helping the homeless. He would go out on Thursdays. I don't know what it was, but something about Thursdays that Mike Shawn would just go out and just
morbid.
I mean, but
feed the homeless and
shared stories like that of, you know, good stuff he did.
Oh, Trina said she in Buffalo. What up, Buffalo? So they gave all the details on the alleged torturing. They gave the alleged kidnapping and holding women against their will at the. Man, can y'all just lie? Can y'all please just?
When if you watch it and you hear what they say, I don't know if y'all want me to say what they said.
Yeah.
It all makes sense because he was like, because Rick James is talking in it. He says himself, he said, I ain't got to torture beg nobody for sex. I have to tell women not to have sex. And so he and his wife.
Can y'all remember that comment when y'all do my documentary? Can y'all remember that last comment?
He and his wife were, that she was on drugs too. They would party hard. Other people would want to party with them, and then I guess it don't go the way the person wanted to go, and then that's when it would be, he held me him and his wife held me hostage.
Well, you know what that is. When everything's going well, then you put it in the butt. You all of a sudden you ain't asked for that. You ain't asked for that.
It's Friday, people. It's Friday. Any given Friday.
But it was good. It was good.
Rick James said the realest thing on an interview one time. He said the realest thing. He said, I made all my albums high. And the minute me and the group tried to be sober and to make an album, we didn't know how to make it. He said all these albums, it was drug induced, cocaine, the whole thing. And then he was like, then we tried and we sat in that studio and was like, whew.
Yeah, and they talked about when he died, he had 6 drugs in his system.
He had a buffet.
6 Xanax, cocaine. It was, and I can't remember the rest of the stuff. But
as you know, they talk about they take the uppers to be up, and then they take the downers to
go to sleep
down off the cocaine, off of the speed and those different types of drugs, and then they mix it with alcohol.
Yep.
So you got
and they said, did he say it or somebody else said that he used drugs because his wife was like, well, his ex-wife, she was like, she all of that time he would only be sober maybe 3 months at a time because he did it so much that his body couldn't function without it. But his son is doing music now. He has the son that he had with that wife is doing music now.
No, Rick James, bitch. So I gotta find where that's at. Oh, Jay Blizzy's in the building. Jay Black.
Amazon Prime.
I want to see that. That's an interesting documentary.
I saw one, but I didn't. I need to see that one. This one sounds a little bit more juicy.
I mean, to keep it real.
The daughter did this one. I think she had the most control on this, and she was very transparent.
Yeah,
daughter's where she had his stuff in storage, like his memorabilia and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, she was pulling all the stuff out and going through her memories with him, and even I don't know. What I want to know is the backstory between her and his wife, because she and the wife are the same age, and she was like when she met her, she was 17. They were both 17, but he kept telling her, "Oh no, she 21." Hey, Miss Whitaker, how are you doing?
Let me tell you the most dangerous people to have do your documentary. The most dangerous people are your daughters. Daughters are the most dangerous folks to let. Let me tell y'all something right now. I love my daughters more than life itself. Y'all do a documentary on me. Y'all keep my daughters out there. Shit. Y'all let me. They did a good job because it interested you, and you were like, "Oh, he did that." Oh,
she wasn't messy. It wasn't messy. It wasn't salacious. I could tell.
You just don't need. You just broke down 3 salacious things off the door. You've been talking for all of 2 minutes, and you done.
It didn't make him look like a total creep. It didn't make him look like a creep. It made him look like a person that had humanized him.
I'm gonna find a son that I had somewhere in this country to designate him, just in case y'all have to do a documentary. I'm gonna go on.
Are you appointing extra kids?
Little Michael Shawn. Y'all are like, we didn't even know there was a little Michael Shawn. Yeah, he's gonna be designated to handle the documentary. Jay Black, how was your night?
Nah, just toss and turning. One of them nights, you wake up early, can't go back to sleep. You know, just one of them regular nights, average night that we all have. You know.
Does Mo need to talk to you? Do you need a little session from Mo right now? You going through something?
I need some melatonin or something. What is it called when they make you sleep? I need something.
That's melatonin, but melatonin don't does so much, Jay Black. If you need to talk to somebody, I do not take insurances right now, but I do take privatized counseling sessions, therapy sessions.
Hey Jay, just real quick. Shawnee said she saw the Rick James documentary and his messy daughter. I actually did it. If somebody had to do your documentary, who would you designate it? Who would you? And I'm gonna ask you two also. The lady.
Am I dead or alive?
No, you're dead. But who would you?
Dead, I don't care. Like all the truth can come out. Like it don't matter at that point. That's how I look at it.
Oh, then I'll do your shit. Don't worry about it. All right, don't worry about it.
Set it all.
You come to me. He was a slave driving bastard.
I want you to shut up. I want you to maximize that bread. Like, if I'm a Rick James type of polarized.
All right, so who would be the person? Would it be one of your kids? Would it be Lady Q? Would it be who would you designate to actually do your documentary?
I think it'd probably be a combination. I will probably want, the closest friend and their family members to link up, to be honest. Because they're going to have different perspectives. Because, we hide things from family. And then the friend,
I'm not going to be in that meeting. I'm just telling you right now. I'm not going to be in that meeting.
I just want to be the orator. I just want to narrate it.
No, because you're not going to be balanced. You're not going to be balanced.
Voices.
You have an agenda. You have an agenda.
Yeah.
Hey, Stacey.
Shawnee, who would be the person that would do your documentary, be in charge of it?
My daughters.
Both?
Yeah, both of them. My daughters. Because they know who to talk to.
What up, Mr. Hall? What's the first
name? Stacy. She goes by Stacey. Her name is Stacy. She and her husband actually just dropped a book, Stacy and Wallace. It's called The Hallway. I think is their
dope. The Hallway.
I got to get you on the show, Stacy.
All right, nice. Well, they got a book. They got a book already out. Mo, who would be in control of your documentary? Who would be the lead? The lead director on what's going to be said and what's not going to be said.
Well, since my son,
because Jay want all his dirt out. Do you want all your dirt out?
Listen, my son is into film and he's into making movies and shorts. I'm going to put him over it because in his eyes, I can do no wrong. The most bad thing he going to say about me is, well, my mom, she did make some good spaghetti and some good chicken.
Yeah, that's not going to make Netflix. That's not going to make that's not going to make Amazon. That's not going to make so what you're saying is hold on, Mo. What you're saying is you don't want your dirt out.
Who does?
I'm asking. Jay Black just said he wants everything out.
I'm going.
I don't care. I'm gone. Y'all put all my dirt out.
So I think that realistically, I think that I would definitely put Jay Black in charge because Jay Black likes to streamline. He likes come on, everybody. He likes to, get things in order. So I think that he would get like the timeline of my life right.
But do you want, I'm going to repeat, do you want the dark side out? Because everybody in these squares got the dark side. And we all sitting here like we don't care. But the people we love are good. But the people we love are going to have to get together, and they're going to probably be exposed to some things that they never knew.
Right.
So when you say Jay Black, you want all your dirt out. Understand? Technically speaking, I would have to sit with your family, and then somebody would ask me, "Your turn."
I remember this time when
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Let me write it out right now.
All right. So let me take a selfish.
2009.
So let me take a selfish moment. So if I expose dark sides of people, chances are I was there. So now I'm kind of like guilty by association. So everybody's like, so you were there. So what? So Shawnee, you want everything out?
Yeah, because I think.
I think
that I've told my daughters
everything?
I told them the story of something I did in my early 20s that people would frown on. I think I've already had that conversation with them. I know I had made my mind I was going to tell them, so they knew and they understood why mommy did this.
Do they know about last night? No, I'm playing. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, actually they do, because you know what? Tamron had to come wake me up to come get you. She was like, "Are you still going to get Uncle Mike, Ma? It's almost 11 o'clock."
Yeah, we really we have to have a group discussion about the Uncle Mike. We have to have a group discussion about the Uncle Mike.
What was going on? Oh, wait, the Uncle Mike. Wait, the Uncle Mike
That's what they call him, Uncle Mike.
Oh, I thought he cracked the code or something. I thought we was making something official. I didn't know what was going on, having a conversation.
No, we're gonna have to have. And I'm studying. I'm reading books, and I'm watching documentaries on how to speak to children, because we got to do something about because it's a little.
Well, what you want them to call you?
No, they can call him. They can call me Michael Shawn, but I know in your household that is not. Because sometimes my kids call me Michael Shawn. But I get it. But we got to do something. But Yeah, no, yeah. I need another title. I think I do. All right. Anyway.
Well, Michael Shawn, I'm taking
bonus dad.
Oh, wait a minute, Paul. Hold up.
Oh boy.
We do have to give Mike some credit though on being bonus dad because he did actually step in and be bonus dad. Like not this last time he was here, but I think the time before last.
Wow.
So the girls have problems. As there's been problems at school with the little boys.
Yeah.
In Carly. We read the game, and I showed him. I said, "That's the dude that the assistant principal, that said, oh no, the little boy just like Carly. That's why he hit her." Mike he stepped to the assistant principal. He stepped to him at the game.
I love it.
And he let him know. He said, "Them two right there, we're not having none of that."
I love it.
Not today.
And the man said,
"Not today."
He said, well, where is this coming from? And Mike said, "It's coming from me." Them two right there.
I love
nothing
it.
happened. And like a couple of days later, Tam came to me. She said, "Oh, Mom, this little boy tried to take my bracelets. He grabbed my bracelet." And the principal was standing there, the assistant principal, and he stepped in and said, "No, we not gonna have none of that."
Mr. Mike's not here. Bonus dad.
Oh, that made them feel. That made her feel really good. That he saw his work.
Good job.
All right, since we doing my documentary before I die. So this is the amazing thing about women. And I'm not saying Shawnee had any agenda when she told me this story. But guys it's easy to put the battery in a guy's back, right?
What you gonna do, say it.
And then when you point and say, and Jay Black, I'm gonna ask now, when you point and say that's the dude.
That's the dude.
When you point and say that's the dude, aren't you obligated to be like,
if not, you're a biatch.
I was just showing them. I was just showing them the people at the school that I was talking about.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
You're not gonna do nothing, Uncle Mike.
Yeah, because what I didn't know that the girls heard you saying all that to them. Because Tam was like, "Yeah, I heard Uncle Mike tell him that." I said, "Oh, okay." But yeah, she felt good. She was like, "Yeah."
She felt protected as a man supposed to make the family feel protected.
But it could have went left.
Protected, and they said, and I know that really made both of them feel good because I'm not gonna say everything they said, but some of the comments that they made, not about Mike, but just some comments they made. Because one thing they told me, they said, "Well, Mom, we wish you would have had a boy before us, so we would have a big brother from you."
Aww.
Because there's some other stuff going on. I was like,
they want that male figure in the house and consistently around and supportive.
Yeah, but they got two brothers. They did what Mike did. Right here.
Let me be honest. Okay. Let me be honest. Let me use the J Black transparency term. Let me be honest. I did scan the situation, and in real life, I could beat his ass. Now, if he had been a little bigger, my demeanor probably would have been exactly the same as it was.
Came in like The Rock. No. He went all swole. Can't he put his arms down?
No, when I saw him, I was like, "Oh, I can handle this situation. If it goes left, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay." So, but all right. I thought I was a little extra. Start your stopwatch, Mike. You got 30 seconds. Whatever, Deshaun. Whatever. So my night was good. Oh, let me tell you about this. What do you do? Has anybody been on a plane? I know you've been on planes, but anybody been on a plane with a person in the middle seat? Because I never get the middle seat. I always get the aisle seat because I always got to run to the bathroom, whatever. I need to be able to get up. Have you ever been on a seat when somebody's dozing off next to you and their head is getting close to laying on your shoulder?
Yes. And yes.
And okay, so it was an older white woman who was laying next to me, and I could tell she was in deep sleep. And I kept seeing the head like going side to side, like the other person could have caught it too, but I felt the head coming close. and I moved. Like to get them to understand, you know how you wake up because you fall a little bit too much.
You want them to jerk.
Yeah, so I moved. So what do you do when the head actually hits your shoulder? Do you tap the person, or how do you handle this?
Because you damn right. Stay in the space you paid for.
He could just move though. He could just dip.
I did move, and I was uncomfortable for a little bit.
Shay Black, he's in the aisle. You know how small them seats are?
Yes.
Like, stay in the space that you paid for. No. You ain't laying on me.
No. I push
Don't
them.
even put your leg space over in my leg space.
Because
I don't hard, but I'd be like, hey.
So I sat like this for a few minutes because I was waiting for this lady to. And I was uncomfortable. Nudge that head, quick jab with the damn Trina, quick jab with the
she trying to shut up, man.
Yes,
she trying to fight.
That you paid for. Yes.
All right. Before we get anything, we have always said during allegedly that we reserved the right. Some little old lady slept on my son's shoulder on a long flight to Korea.
It took me 14 hours to get to Korea. So you mean to tell me this lady slept on your son's shoulder for 14 hours?
Oh, damn.
She would have got a lot of jabs. If you don't wait.
Yeah. So we always say we reserve the right to.
Stacey and Wallace is a minister. That's another.
So ministers don't fight.
So amen.
Ministers they don't throw hands.
Say, get your ass off me.
Did they? That bitch would have got baptized that night. I'm sorry. My son. I like that. Stay in the space. Stay in your space you paid for. Okay. Well, she didn't make contact with my shoulder, but I did sit for a few minutes as I was watching something on my phone. So I was just wondering that. Okay, so we always reserve the right to retract the statement, and I may have to retract the statement on Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin, for those who don't know, got dropped off the Super Bowl broadcast because a woman said their quick conversation in the hotel lobby, I guess, was inappropriate. We still haven't found out exactly what he said to her. Well, then Michael Irvin turned around and put a $100 million lawsuit against the NFL Network for actually dropping off the broadcast. Now, and this is what I did say, Michael Irvin and the judge has ordered the hotel to turn over the video.
Let's see the footage.
So now we're going to see the footage, and now we're going to have to work on body language on what could have been said. But I will say this. I was trying to be balanced in the conversation. Michael Irvin does have a history. He's already had one encounter that the NFL Network had to deal with alleged encounter with another female employee. But I will say this. The fact that he's putting this out in public, and the last time he put it out in public, he was innocent in Dallas. The last time, for those who don't know, he brought the video. A woman claimed him and a teammate raped her. And he actually played the video in court in front of his wife. Shout to her for being a soldier because she's still around.
What's up, Sandy?
So shout to her for riding out for her husband. Whether you agree or don't agree, that don't matter. She still stood there and took the heat. But he's going all the way in with this. And when somebody goes all the way in like this,
you know you innocent, you know you didn't do it. And I know that footage is going to help show that this chick, she was, going for a bag. Nah, yeah, I'm going hard too. So yeah, as he should.
Back in my day, I was put in not a situation legally, but I was put in a situation where I was. They claimed I did something, and I said, "Well, then put her on the phone. Call your girl, since she said she saw this, and put her." When a dude or a person, I should say, when a person is bold enough to go like, "All right, well, let's confront this whole thing." I listen. Sometimes it's a ploy, but I just want to say, Michael Irvin, if you're innocent, I apologize, but I was just bringing up your past, and maybe that's fair or not fair, but that's what it is. So Michael Irvin right now is going hard body with the lawyers and everything like that. And I just want to put that out there. And then sad news, I don't want to take all of Mo because Mo's about to allegedly. Bruce Willis is very sick. I didn't know Bruce Willis had disappeared because of the dementia. And there's another thing that he's got going on. And it's, I'm going to spell it for y'all.
A couple years back with something, and now they're finding it, and that's what is it? I can't pronounce it. Don't even let me get trying to say that. But now it's what is it? Progress? Am I using the right word? It's progressed to
the symptoms.
Frontal lobe dementia.
Yeah, and there's something. Well, I guess you were trying to say the word that I can't say.
Alzheimer's.
But no,
what are you talking about?
APHASIA.
I can't say it, but I know what it is. You know what it is.
So prayers out to his family, everything like that. That's sad. My grandfather had that, and it's a terrible,
and
terrible
the fact
situation.
They have, over the years, if you think about it, they've really drug him for like the B-rated movies that he's done, not understanding that he was taking those movies, and probably because one, he loves acting, but two, because he still had to provide for his family. So, all of the, people who out that, Bruce Willis fell off, he's not the same in his movies anymore.
Okay,
so
real quick, y'all, and raise your hand. Don't yell it out. Who knows the TV show that launched his career? The name of the TV show that launched his career. Who knows the name of the TV show?
You gotta be 50 plus to know it, probably.
No, you don't.
No, you got to be in your 40s.
It had the moon.
He had the moon. Okay.
I just Googled it. Okay.
You're very close. You're very close. You're very close.
It wasn't like a Law and Order, but it was
Moonlighting.
Moonlighting. Yes.
She saw Tam's comments. She saw Tam.
I just thought about it. I said, wait, it was like a Law and Order.
And for those who don't know, Moonlighting every week. So whenever they would show his
85 to 89, they started airing it.
The actress that he worked with, I forget what her name was.
Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil, yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And when they would show her, they had the original Instagram filter. They would show her, and they would make her look glamorous, and you could tell now you could tell, but back then we didn't know. We just thought but they used a very specific camera angle, and they put some effects on her to make it look all amazing. That was my ish. Love that show. Thank you, Tam. Well, that was our trivia, our Friday trivia, which we'll probably never do again.
Friday trivia.
Like Friday trivia.
So good morning.
So good luck. Hopefully, 67 years old with bad
Don't
health.
say it. Don't say it. Don't say it, because I hate when people say it. My mom said it yesterday. We were talking about somebody who passed away. He lived a good life.
He lived a good life.
He's like, no, he wanted another day, damn it.
Right.
Well, no, he's not dead, so.
No, but his illness is serious, and we'll send out our prayers to him.
All right, well, Mo, if you ready, we could jump right into it. We can jump into allegedly. Just hit.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
And I never watched my promo. Shout out to Trendsetter for that. I got something for you, Trendsetter.
Whoa. Explain, because you got to explain. You can't just say, I got something for you. What are you talking about?
I appreciate you. Let me show you my appreciation.
I appreciate you.
Let me show you how much I appreciate
you. Easy.
You got to clear that up. You got to, come on.
It's straight PG. Straight PG.
All right. We reserve the right to retract any statement that Mo makes, because we don't know if it's the truth or not. She can scroll better than everybody else. That's all. Go ahead, Mo.
Brian. Good morning.
Well, talking about walking comments back, Michael, Shawn, Monique, my girl, is in the news today with Kim Whitley and that dag on, movie that she just came out with. Of course,
which is supposed to be great.
I heard it was great.
That's what I heard.
Which I expect nothing less from Monique, because coming from a comedian to going into Hollywood as an actress, I think that she's amazing. I think that she's very versatile in her role play. Everything that I've seen her in, she's hit it on the mark. So, of course, everyone's doing their reviews. Sherry Shepherd and Kim Whitley, they have a show on YouTube called, I think, Two Funny Women. So, of course, Sherry Shepherd, they was like, she's been great. Gave her a shout out, said she did a wonderful performance. But with that comment and compliment came a backhanded comment. Of course, it's like, oh, you did good, girl. And then of course Sherry Shepherd came in and was like, yeah, but you know she stay in trouble. If it ain't DL or another comedian, she always, going back and forth. That's why, comedians are underrated. So
I have the video.
Oh, you got the video? Oh, good.
Oh, we got the whoa. Let me get these bombs ready. Let's get these bombs ready.
We got the evidence.
And act like she ain't gonna come back to you.
Let me see. I'll be the judge if it was shady or not. Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go with the shadiness.
For this.
Yes. Okay. Look. Okay. Let me tell y'all something.
Look at her.
Go watch.
You saw it?
Yes.
My boy Rob Wilkes, who was a producer of the radio, his movie.
This is why I hate that Monique got blackballed by Hollywood. You can take it down.
Britney Spears, huh?
Monique won the Oscar for Precious for a reason. She's, like I said, people underestimate comics. She's really, really good. She's a great actress. Now, personality-wise, she's always getting in trouble. Always. If it's not with another comic, D.L. Hughley, it is with the industry. It's somebody. But this movie, The Reading with Monique, when I tell you, I almost turned it off. This sucker it scared me. But Monique is funny in it too. It's a horror / damn comedy. I'm going to tell you something. And Monique got it on her thing. So it's not going to be me giving away the movie because she's got it posted. When people are getting killed, because it's a scary movie, so somebody's always getting killed. The girl who about to get killed, Monique got a knife. And she does this because the girl, you think this is a joke? And Monique is doing this because she's crazy as bat. And Monique is like this. She like this. And she looks up at the girl. She goes, bitch, is that my sweater? Because the girl put on Monique's clothes. She goes, bitch. She do her nose up. So is that my sweater? When I you first, I was like this. And then I fell out laughing.
Oh my God.
Fell out. Y'all look at the reading.
See, Monique, spiritual possession in the trailer.
Because it's about spiritual possession. Yep. But I want y'all to look at the reading and then leave comments on the YouTube, the show, and tell me how you like the reading. That daggone girl had me cracking up.
Really?
Yeah.
No, so where so she got mad just over the fact that
No, she said some more stuff. That must have not been the right one.
And
yeah, because I'm like, huh?
And so here it is. The thing is, why bring up the fact that when you're complimenting her acting skills and the things that she's done in this movie and you're giving her praise? Monique just came out of a season of fiery hell when it comes to the public eye. So why even bring, yeah, she was good in the movie, but her personality off film, she always getting in trouble. She always into it with one person or another. Why bring that up if you're playing this sister, your fellow comedian, homage in her good works that she's done in this film? Why do that to her? Well, so of course, Monique did say something back.
So
she said, because she called everybody, hey, my sweet babies.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Said, hello, Sherry Shepherd and Kim Whitley. First, thank you for the compliments regarding my talents and performance in the reading. I couldn't help but notice, though, that you two said because of my personality, I'm always getting in trouble. She said, then you attempted to show a connection between my personality and me being blackballed, along with the fallout I had with brother D.L. Hughley. I love how she called him brother. She gathers them all the way together. And then she says, in addition, you two within the same breath mentioned how he was, how comics are underestimated. She said, first thing, kids with their parents, criminals with the law, and slaves with their masters get in trouble. And last time I checked, I don't fit into any of these categories to get in trouble with anyone you mentioned. Do you? She says, when you two say we as comics are underrated, you and Sherry, basically, and I are ironically all Black female comedians. She said, do you think we're underrated? She said, my personality is such that when I have to speak out up against injustices, so we can all stop being, as you both say, underrated. If you notice, she said, I've never started a conversation off with negativity about either of you two in any type of way of all the years I've known you. Because, they go way back. They've been friends for a very long time. Out of touch, but still friends nonetheless. So she says, check my resume. I don't go knocking on anyone's door saying things I can't substantiate. But some people have a problem with me because when they knock my bullshit, I answer. Which is, I see no lies here. So she said, anytime the team of you two sisters would like to speak to me, the team of my husband and I love how she
because it's her husband putting the batteries in the back. But go ahead.
We welcome it.
He right there. That's him.
Zaddy, is it Zaddy? Zaddy.
He right there.
That's him all day.
And thank you too for the compliment. Okay, although backhanded. And please know, regardless, I still love you both to life like sisters.
Trina said, I thought that the phrase "it's a new day" meant something. She is still a great actress. Monique may have a very outspoken, sassy. Oh, y'all call it sassy. Okay. But let her be a human being then. In the grand scheme of things, the majority of what they were saying were positive. And I think there was a few seconds that they brought up that she stays getting in trouble.
So let me say this, though, Mike, because if I say, Jay Black, you did an amazing job, but you know he used to smoke crack back in the day.
Well, you do it to Jay Black. You do it to Jay Black all the time when you bring up the past on how he was a slave driver, and you do it all the time.
You just did it this morning.
Because he still affects me. He still has slave master undertones with me, so I'm able to still speak about that.
So you
does that today.
If I saw that whole, and let's say it was me they were talking about,
yes,
I would not have gotten bent out of shape over mentioning my prior indiscretions that I took part in. If you're bringing somebody up on your podcast, you're gonna bring everything up. And they only spent a few seconds. They didn't even get into her husband. If they really wanted to be messy, they could have got into that whole situation.
Is it a black thing though? Because I don't see white actresses and actors doing that to each other, saying anything negative. I think they would have just said something positive and kept it pushing.
And kept it pushing.
No, they wouldn't have. No, they would. TMZ don't. TMZ don't.
The conversation really wasn't warranted. I think that the comment, especially from your friends, people who you in the industry who you grinded with back in the day and who you consider like real for real.
What's the
said the same thing.
What's the first words out of our mouth after we call Kanye a genius? The first word is but. Every time we talk about Kanye.
But that's how black
people. But no, that's
Kanye. Because most of the time I'm agreeing with what he's saying. But I don't agree with everything that he say. But I don't call it crazy.
But that's just not black folks. They were talking about Robbie.
Give me a
Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. When they bring up how great he is, they will say he's so great because he overcame other white
actors doing podcasts talking about him.
Because
we don't see that.
Dog, I'm telling you, Robert Downey Jr.'s past is legendary. And it wasn't us talking about Robert Downey Jr.
I don't see white act. I don't see.
Well, I just gave you the example.
I didn't see. I still don't know who said it. What actors?
Dog.
Podcast that was talking trash back.
They've done it at award shows when they presented him with stuff and detailed what he went through in his past and how he went to jail and how he was so high that he wanted to walk into somebody else's house. Black people didn't tell me that.
They do Charlie Sheen like that too.
All the time.
So I'll say this. These are the friends of a black comedian, a black female comedian. And so I think that where she was going with this was, I've never come for y'all in any type of negative way. And evidently she must got dirt on them too, to where she could say, you know, when she's commenting on something.
Sherry Shepherd, her dirt got brought out too about having a kid and not wanting to take care of the kid afterwards.
But at the end of the day, I expect the expectation from my, I know, damn.
Yeah, she didn't want
she didn't. She was out.
Yes. At the end of the day, I think that they could have just done without Sherry going into how she's blackballed and how, you know, she has, you know, her personality. Like, you're a great actress, but your personality hinders you. And I think that Monique did a great job with kind of going back and saying, listen, you know, I don't come for nobody who
first of all, the fact that Monique says she don't come for nobody
No, she didn't
is
say that.
the
She said people have a problem with her when other people knock on her door with the bullshit, and she answers and she responds. She doesn't sit silent.
No, but she has started it. She has started situations. She has popped off. And anybody's worked with DL Hughley know he's probably one of the easiest comedians to work with in history. And she popped that off on stage.
That may not be her story as a woman or a female comic.
Well,
that may not be her experience.
All I know is the person that made that DL thing public was her when she got on stage and blasted him. So let's not play innocent victim.
I am not saying that she's innocent. I'm just going to say that sometimes people feel the need to defend themselves.
But I don't even think they would. But if you watch it, if we're honest, did they look like they were being malicious on it? They spent the rest of the thing talking about how great she was.
She said you can't pay somebody a compliment and then in the same breath make a backhanded statement. So clearly she doesn't feel like that's her personality is the issue. And again,
all right, well,
Hollywood, people, it's Hollywood.
It's Hollywood. And
I ain't never just seen Scarlett Johansson come at Angelina Jolie, or I just ain't never seen none of that.
Oh, they've come at each other a gang of times.
All right.
But they just don't do it like we do it.
No, because
it doesn't translate the same.
Yeah, I mean, but they've been Hollywood beefs that have been public between actors. What's his name? Mel Gibson has come out and blasted people. Like blatantly blasted other actors. Like they do it. Like, please don't suck this in as we're the ones that just do this. We didn't create gossip. Let's understand, allegedly wasn't created by Black people. Gossip was created by People Magazine. And we will give a shout out to Wendy Williams for transitioning it into a bigger platform. But we ain't start the gossip. There's a white man right now on TMZ sitting there starting every bit of the gossip.
Well, speaking of gossip, Michael Shawn,
go get it.
The European version of Creed premiere came out, and Michael B. Jordan and his castmate Tessa Thompson, they were cozying it up on the red carpet. They said they couldn't keep their hands off each other. I saw the pictures, and it looked like they had some serious chemistry. If there's nothing going on, and my sources tell me that she also looks a little pregnant. Like the dress that she has on clearly will cover that. But there's a picture with her cinched at the waist with his hands, and you can see a little bulge. But yes, they're saying that he is that they're romantically linked since this Creed 3.
How comfortable?
Super happy, Mike. He looks super happy.
How comfortable would y'all be?
Yes.
With your significant other having to share romantic scenes in a movie with somebody that you know he thinks is attractive?
Cut.
Hold up.
They wouldn't let me in the building. They wouldn't let me in the building. Yes.
Cut.
There's no way. They'll say, we're gonna need Moda to go to the
Shawnee, how comfortable would you be, Shawnee, with your significant other playing not just a regular, not that nonsense that was on You People, not that relationship, because I can play that part. If all we got to do is fake like we putting our feet on each other.
Yeah, there wasn't no chemistry.
How comfortable would you feel if your significant, and this is a deep relationship in Creed, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna go watch the movie, but how comfortable would you feel?
How much he getting paid?
A lot. It's Creed. This is a major.
Oh wait, you didn't say that. You didn't put the money.
What's a lot?
A lot. Obviously, it's going to be. He directed the movie. Even when he wasn't directing the movie, he was getting paid millions to be in it.
He getting paid maybe 10 million and up.
Maybe.
Oh, I might sit there and help direct.
So would you feel some type of way?
I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it. But that check would be, I'd be like, okay, we gonna roll out, and then now when I do my movie,
See, there go the paybacks for the shit. See, there you go. Now you looking for a role.
I'm just saying.
She don't even care.
It's
Flavor Flav or not.
It's Flavor Flav.
She don't even care. I'm gonna get him.
What? How much is the check?
Shawnee Scott and Flavor Flav in the new Smash movie called Yeah Boy. What?
We clocking.
So, but you would feel uncomfortable about it. There would be an issue.
I wouldn't like it.
I don't even want to ask.
This is on the red carpet and she's holding his face. That's a bit much, right? This is on you. You ain't filming now. Ain't no action.
Not just that. If you look at the chemistry in a lot of the other pictures, the way that he's beaming at her, he's looking at her like he is all in.
Okay, so the movie is the movie that Halle Berry won the Oscar for when she was like, "Make me feel good," and I got to play that part.
Billy Bob Thornton,
and Billy Bob got to make her feel good.
Monsters Ball.
Little
Monsters Ball. I think I'll retract my statement depending on how much it is, because if he's getting paid a lot of money, I'm be like, cut. Listen, what I'm gonna need for you to do is I'm gonna need for you to put her leg like this. I'm gonna need for you to really get in there and make this thing look real.
That's amazing how y'all will justify some make believe cheating.
You out.
Yeah. No, but y'all pimping your own, because if he wasn't getting paid, then y'all be mad. But if he is getting paid, then y'all good with it.
No, I'm mad. I don't like it either way. But if I hooked up with this person and this is what they do, this is what they were doing when we got together and this role came along, then I wouldn't like it. I really wouldn't care if it was $100 million. No, I wouldn't like it.
You signed up for, though.
But hypothetically speaking, I'm going to put a hypothetical out there now, Shawnee Scott. Let's just say, I've cracked the code. The code's been cracked, and I've figured it out, and I've turned it to the left 5 times and to the right 3 times, and the safe has been opened, and we don't need the money. We don't need the money. We're good. Let's just say we're fine. Everything we need, everything we want, everything the kids need, everything Jay Black and Mo needs, everything is all good. And I'm like, but I want to do this movie. But I got to do the Halle Berry. I got to do the make me feel good, that type of scene on that level. Are you saying no? Are you co-signing? And what are you doing?
That would be a real quick conversation. That would be a very quick conversation, because I'd be like, okay, only thing I want you to do is you do whatever you would want me to do in that situation.
Well, I ain't got to do all that. I would just say no.
You do what you want. But that's my thing. It's like the fact that you even coming asking me that.
Well, I gotta ask you that. If somebody's
asked me that, because if we got everything we need, ain't nobody hurting for no money, everybody popping. No, I don't need to come ask you, hey, do you mind if I go do this movie? And in the movie, it's this scene I don't need to ask you that.
But everything we need is we're basing our lifestyle. I figured this out. I've said this a million times. I can live a good life, a very, very good life, and I'll be satisfied. My lifestyle would add up to $500,000 a year if I made that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is about to take us to another level. They're talking about winning an Oscar. They're talking about moving my career into the upper stratosphere.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have to ask you.
No, you don't, because you've already explained to me that, you know what, I get to $500,000 a year, I'm good. I don't want to do nothing else. So if that's the agreement, if I say, okay, yeah, bet that's what we gonna do. That's our goal. And you come talking to me about I got to go do this Olympic scene and it's gonna give me I thought you said that ain't what you wanted. We good at 500,000. So
but when you want to know,
just say you want to go screw Halle Berry. Just say that. Don't tell me.
I'm acting. I'm an actor.
No, you not.
As a comedian, I'm very underrated as an actor. I'm very underrated.
You are a comedian and radio and television person.
I'm an actor.
You are not an actor.
I don't think you've seen Relapse
You
Again.
ain't seen this Tubi? Go to Tubi and Google.
Go to Tubi and go check me out.
I saw Relapse Again, but I'm just saying, if we done already said, look, when we get to 5,000, that's what we're saying, because we not going for all the drama, and you got to
go to Tubi for real though, y'all. Check him out. You got a couple.
No, but okay.
It's because you got to get on there and do some stuff. Okay.
Well, I agree, but before we get into this, I agree with what you're saying. But what I don't agree with,
playing with you right now.
But this is what I don't agree with Shawnee, because I kind of know her, and we kind of know her. You would at least want me to let you know if somebody offered me $20 million and I didn't even bring it up to you, you'd be like, you ain't even run it by me.
Well, yeah, if it was $20 million, I would be like, Mike, why you ain't come just say something? You should have just said we should have had this chat.
There's the magic number. There's the magic number. You said 20 minutes.
I've been mad, but I would have got over it. Eventually.
I didn't even ask Jay Black, but I already know what his answer is.
I think the issue is when you're doing a red carpet and you're doing pictures like this is outside of your acting obligation. Now you're not just trying to sell the movie.
He's single. He is single, right? Ain't he single now?
He's a single man.
So we got to put that in. We got to put that in
no
too.
longer with Lori Harvey.
I mean, but that is kind of still selling the movie on red carpet. Because
they sold the hell out of it. If that is his
you're
love
contracted for the red carpet and the appearances, so you see it. So it's more than you just being on the set. Your contract is bigger than you just coming to read these lines.
Your contract is not letting some female hug you up and holding your face like y'all cheek to cheek, and if we're in a relationship. That's not your contract. That's not the contract. And y'all take your pictures and y'all keep it pushing. That's the contract.
But we know Michael B. Jordan is a ladies' man that came out with when he was dating that little girl, Lori Harvey.
Mind your business, Afro Queen. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Mike does no shining, right?
But so what if it's a movie that doesn't have any explicit sex scenes in it? Mm-hmm. But in the movie, now they're spending 6 months together. And in the movie, this relationship is a deep relationship where they have, like y'all said, they have chemistry. Does that start the warning signs? Is that red flag? Like, why you got so much chemistry with this bitch? Does that ever come up? And there's no sex scenes. The most it's like you people. It's a peck.
Well, I mean, as long as that direct deposit is hitting my checking account.
You see that money, boy. Money changes everything around me.
Here's the real scenario. It's like the Will Smith or the Brokeback Mountain where he has to do a gay kissing scene. Are you going to let your husband or do that? He has to go have sex with a man.
First of all, if my man or my husband come ask me about having sex with a man, there's a problem.
But it's a movie. It's a movie. They offered me a movie.
See, the buck stopped somewhere. Her screen is gone. She had to mentally check out for a second to regroup herself.
Oh no, we missed the top of the hour. Top of the hour, y'all. 7 minutes after the top of the hour. It's 8:07 on the East Coast, 7:07 Central Standard Time, and it's way early on the West Coast.
It's the difference. Your man when they're doing sex scene with another man. She ain't for that.
So you gonna do a sex scene with another man, Jay? If they offer
who said Jay? Wait. I was just trying to get involved with y'all conversation.
No. Lady Q cool with it. Lady Q says Jay go get the money. So you gonna go do the sex scene with Mike?
I want to say pause because you said a sex scene with a guy and then I went like this. I want to just say pause on that. I just like I don't know why the microphone went up like that. I would like to say pause.
You gonna kiss the man and have sex with him?
That's what I thought. Good luck.
But hold on, I'll be honest. I will be honest. I feel Will Smith's pain when he had to do 6 degrees of separation because if the world is telling you this is going to set your career to where it went. Mm-hmm. Now, Will's the blueprint. He did the movie and his career it skyrocketed. So you like, it's not that simple a question to be like, even though Denzel Washington told him not to do the movie, but I see the pressure of if this. You said what?
Has Denzel ever kissed him? I don't recall Denzel ever kissed him.
No, Denzel told him not to do the movie.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And his career is perfectly fine. And the dude in P Valley, she's saying he did it with the man, but they had body doubles. He had a body double.
So if I have a body double, we're good.
Oh, you got body double, cool, but you ain't getting ready to go and be rubbing your jewels on another man and think you got to come back with you to me.
It's acting.
No, that ain't acting. That is not acting. That's not acting. You really putting your lips on him. You really doing no.
Ooh, Salacious Friday.
What's worse, a one-time cheat or intimate connection with no sex? I think an intimate connection with no sex is worse. That's a good question. What's worse, a one-time cheat or intimate connection with no sex? I think the intimate connection bothers me more.
Obviously.
I think that would bother me, even though having sex would bother me too. All right, so that would bother me. Yeah, that would bother. But it's interesting how when money gets involved, everybody changes their concepts and everybody changes their moral standards. And for 20 million, well, you know, how many times you got to kiss Martin?
How many pumps? How many pumps did they say? It's 2 strokes, 3 strokes.
I couldn't do it either. Anything else, Mo? You got anything else? I gotta chill on this voice.
Well, of course, I told you we were still following the R. Kelly case. They're trying to give him 25 more years on his in the sentencing. What? Yeah, I mean, they just want to make sure. I think that first of all, he's in his 50s, y'all. He's already has what 25, 30 years.
Damn, you just hurt my feelings. I'm in my 50s. God damn. He's in his 50s. I mean, he coming down a home stretch anyway. Like what
he lived a good life.
He lived a good life. He's 51.
You don't have 25 to 30 years in federal prison either. But they're shooting down, of course, the judge is denying his acquittal. Of course, his attorney has been trying to get the whole first sentencing just thrown out and getting him a new trial or whatnot. But it's not working. It doesn't seem to be working. I don't see him getting out. Of course, the prosecutors dropped the latest charges, saying that because he has so many years in prison, that they're satisfied. They think that justice has been done. But
all right, no segue. Did y'all see Nia Long's interview where she admitted when she was 16 and 17 she was dating a 30-year-old?
Yeah, I think I got that video.
Yes, and so I did see that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, people attribute, her younger dating years of older men or older man to maybe that's why she has some dating issues, the issues that she has now. And I'm like, come on, people.
Come on, Mark.
Yes,
well,
you got it.
You got it. All right. Well, let's because I was kind of caught off guard. Like I was like, wow, you don't give a F. You like you that's speaking your truth. Mm-hmm. When you talk about what you did.
Right.
And she kind of tried to clean it up, talking about her mom. Her mom was she didn't say an actor, but she was like an artsy type of person or whatever. And she was just like, as long as he's treating you good. And that called me a 30-year-old with a sentence. Shouldn't you be in jail?
Back in the day,
Back in the day, it was more common than you thought. I mean, it's more common than you think.
Yeah, because I saw them drug dealers pulling up to my high school and then Maximus picking up chicks.
My boyfriend was 30 when I was in high school. I know my mother's crazy, but you know what? I would never ever I mean that in a good way. Like, she was an artist. She was like, well, if that's who you love, baby. And he was so good to me and kind and like, you right? He did it the right way. Like, I wasn't the girl he went to her. He was from Oman. He went to her and he said, I love your daughter and I want to date your daughter. And he asked permission. Look at your face. You're like, that ain't happening with my baby. But you know what he taught me? Because he owned a hair salon. He taught me how to do my own hair and makeup.
Really?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
He went to her. He was from Oman.
That's it.
From Oman. Wait, he was from Oman.
I don't even know where that's from. I don't even know where Oman is from. I don't know.
I consider myself a worldly girl. I don't know where Oman is. Where is Oman?
I don't know, but Oman.
Oh, it's in the Middle East.
I guess mom didn't know Oman.
It explains what she was talking about, because in the Middle East it is not uncommon to have teenage marriages.
We wasn't in the Middle East, like
you're right, but I guess he brought his principles and his values over here. But that was very ironic that she said that. But he was not one of those. So she tried to make him seem like less creepy by saying, but he was.
And he was creepy, and obviously the relationship didn't work out. So all the stuff that he was telling your mom, all the stuff on how much I love her, and no, he wanted to run up in her, and I hope you don't mind me running up in her. And y'all sit up here talking about I like her transparency. No, she got molested.
Yeah, that was definitely what that was. That was a grooming.
A lot of them young girls had the older dudes, though, Mike.
But did you honest. He taught me how to do my hair and my makeup, and
so he was
grooming. That's grooming.
Yeah.
That's grooming.
He walked her down the path and was like, "Yeah, I'm a flat iron. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do that." First of all, that was a little sus anyway.
No,
like how he know how to do so much?
Because I'm teaching you the first things about what I feel makes a woman. So that's grooming and molding. That's classic grooming and molding.
And then I remember in high school, the girls had the older dudes waiting to pick them up after school.
In the Maximas.
In the nice Maximas.
With the rims.
I remember. So they all had the little older dudes. Mm-hmm. So that's what chicks did.
I remember the coaches hollering at the girls in my school. Shoot, they didn't have to wait for them to pick them up. They was right there in the hallway.
Yeah.
What up, Ashley? I just thought that was ironic. But okay. All right. I don't know if we're trying to normalize something, but I don't think her intent was to try and normalize anything.
I don't think she tried to normalize. I think she just shared the moment.
What's the oldest you dated, Mo? At that age, what was the oldest you? Are we being transparent? Because that's
what's the oldest you dated at what age?
When you were young, like
in high school. In high school.
In high school, it was somebody that was in high school. It was always somebody in high school.
All right. So 2 or 3 years.
Go ahead, Mo. I got the bomb ready. Go ahead. I got the bomb ready. Go ahead.
Be honest. Let's be honest.
I'm doing a documentary. I didn't do a 10-year span until I got to college. When I got to college, then I dated a dude that was 10 years older than me.
Oh, let me drop a bomb on that. You were still getting viewed.
Stacey being honest, she was 17 when she dated somebody, 20. Oh, 6 years.
That's okay, Mo. We waiting. The bomb. I got multiple bombs waiting.
So I'll never forget. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I was 16, 17 years old. I was 17 when I graduated, and so I had nothing but older guys only want to talk to me. The younger guys thought I was ugly. They
Bishop
make fun of me. Oh, you got big forehead. But the older guys were the ones who was like, "You are gorgeous. You're beautiful. You're this. You're that."
Okay,
of course,
so
I couldn't go on dates.
We waiting.
I had that dad at home.
She coming. Go ahead. Pause.
Literally, I think the oldest guy who took me out, non-sexual, but took me out and was picking me up from school. He hold his car. He was in his 20s. Like, I'm talking about like late. I want to say like late 20s.
Let me give you the sorry applause.
No, at 17. No, if you're 16, 17, think about it. My senior year, I was 16 years old. Well, I just turned 17. So at 17 years old, you're talking about you're coming to a high school. Never thought about this until now. Coming to a high school to pick up from school.
Yep.
You had one thing on your mind.
And we over here beefing.
Look at them as pedophiles, but we didn't look at them as pedophiles. We just looked at them like, is this guy?
We thought we were mature.
Yeah,
we were mature.
Making the young boys feel bad because he got a car and they didn't.
AJ Black, you know what the irony is? I can't do an acting scene and these chicks is picking up 30-year-olds. This is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. They dating people 10 years older. I can't do a little scene with a Holly Berry.
17 years older. The dude was 17 years older.
Well, I mean, I didn't do that till I was in college. I mean,
Stacey Mitchell's in them streets.
I didn't turn 18 till my sophomore year in college.
Yeah, wasn't allowed.
Yeah, everybody an angel now. Boy, wait till your documentary drop. Oh, wait till I find out from your girls when we bring them all.
Full transparency, I still had a bedtime when I was in high school. I still had to be in, if I wasn't working, I still had to be in by a certain time.
But that was good because the old man that you was dating had a car, so he can get you home in time. So he was all good. You was all good. You was all good.
I wonder why.
I didn't have a curfew. I never had a curfew.
I had to be in before the street lights came on.
She never said you got to be home. But I always came home. She never had to say be home at this time. I never stayed out.
I had a curfew on prom night. Wasn't no staying out.
Oh shit!
You had a curfew on prom night.
Absolutely, it wasn't no staying out.
Shout to your dad for being a damn dad. That's what I'm talking about.
It wasn't no staying out. You still live under my roof.
Exactly.
My wasn't playing that. It was like, okay, so you got until 12 o'clock, and I'm like, but Dad, everybody, I ain't everybody.
I ain't everybody. Shoot, if you gonna get bent over, you better get bent over before 12. I'm gonna tell you right now.
By myself, like I thank gosh, I went to the prom by myself because I was scared. I was, everybody was like, you're gonna get pregnant on prom night, and sure enough, a lot of my classmates got pregnant. Ironically, during that time.
Yeah, that didn't happen. I had a date, but I didn't have no curfew. But it was over at midnight. I was at home by 12:15. I didn't even want to go. My mama had to make me go. Like,
Stacey Mitchell says, R.I.P. to him. He taught me how to be a hustler. Okay, I ain't mad at that. There you go, Jack. You came home at what time, Shawnee?
I was at home by 12:15. Prom ended at 12:15. I was at home.
You went home at 12:30 on prom night?
Yeah, I didn't even want to go to the prom. I didn't go. To me, like, you just know how my daughters are very social, and they like, no, I was the complete opposite. I didn't want to go. I didn't go to nothing. And my mom made me go to the stuff my senior year because she was like, you're going to regret that you didn't participate. But I'm like, I'm at school with them every day. I've known these people since I was a kid. Like, we all grew up together. Well, now I got to go get dressed up and hang out around them again.
So obviously, I don't even know how we got on this. Obviously, you didn't have a good time at your prom.
I mean, we all got dressed up to watch the coaches dance on the floor with well, I won't say the because not all of them were like that, but I just didn't. Thank you, Shayna. Shayna went to college with me. I just didn't understand the point. It was like, why are we doing this? Be at school with each other every day. 8 hours a day. We go to the games together because I was in the band. We participate in these other activities together. We see each other at home after school. Now I got to get dressed. And I got to dress up and comb my hair and wear pantyhose.
It's like going to you went to parties. Didn't you go to parties in high school?
I didn't go to parties.
You never went to one party.
The only party I went to was homecoming my senior year. And prom my senior year.
Mo got to go now.
I got to go on in the parent pickup line.
Yeah, no, I didn't see the point.
Wow. Jay, you went to your prom?
When my kids do all that.
It's blurred, but yeah, I went to the prom. Prom was cool. You're supposed to do the prom. Certain things you're supposed to do so you can have those memories growing up. Because if not, some people will regret not taking that time out to go to a prom, to go to a school trip or whatever like that. Your senior year at least. You want that memory.
The only thing I remember about prom was the basketball coach out there dancing with one of the seniors.
Ooh, triggers and traumas.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, bye, Mo. She was trying to say bye. Don Page, hell, I didn't come home till the next day after prom and then right back out to Great Adventure. That was the game plan out here. The game plan was either you went to the shore or you went to Great Adventure.
Yeah, no. I wasn't about it. Because when Carly said to me she's going to high school next year, she was like, yeah, I'm going to go to homecoming. I'm like, you ain't going to homecoming. You can't go to your senior year. And I'm like, okay. I guess I shouldn't do my kids like that because they want to be social, unlike me. But I'm like, I said, well, I'm going to have to get chaperone at the homecoming.
Now, the problem, I will say this, having daughters, the problem with the prom, I don't know how we got on the subject, but we're going to keep going because this is important. The problem with the prom is, let's say the boy that she's dating, and I'll use my daughter instead of your daughters. The boy that she's dating is expecting that on the prom is gonna go down.
It's going down. Something happening.
Something is gonna go down, which I think the now I look at it like the pressure is and I've heard this from other women. Some women didn't even want to do it. They just felt they were obligated to actually take part in that situation when they went when they went to the prom. So I mean, I guess that's one negative thing. I don't think I would have regretted not going to the prom. I went to 2 proms. I don't think I would have been fine not going to. I went to my prom, then I went to a second prom. It wasn't really, but I'm shocked that you didn't want to go. Like you,
I went to 2 proms because she made me go. One of my friends, because you know my mom, my friends and my friends' moms pretty much all know each other.
Right.
They all teachers, and so one of my friends that I grew up with didn't have a date, and guess what? His mama called my mama, and guess what? I had to go to the prom with him. And that was a whole disaster because I don't know what he thought, but his feelings got hurt prom night too. Because he wanted to go to a party after the prom. I'm like, be home. You done did prom. I'm ready to go home. He's like, you don't know, I don't want to go. You can tell me off.
So he wanted to go to a party after the prom.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to go to the hotel after that.
Well, the party was in the hotel.
Oh, nice.
I was like, nah, you gonna take me home is what you gonna do. And then you can go back to the party. So I had to go to 2 proms.
Well, that's crazy because basically, let's just say it had gone down. His mom was the pimp. If it had gone down because his mom was the one who got him the date, and then he was trying to seal the deal.
I got so many classmates on here today. I'm gonna try to be nice when I say this. It wasn't going down. That's why he didn't have a date. Okay. He didn't have a date for a reason.
He wasn't putting out.
But it wasn't going down because
he didn't have a date. Didn't nobody want to go with him?
Oh, didn't nobody want to go with him?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he cool. He was our friend. He in the group.
Hope he not watching. Sorry, homie.
You been growing his whole childhood.
We know didn't nobody want to go to the prom with him. We know that.
Don Pay said he didn't get anything on. He didn't get none on his prom date. Oh, okay. Well, sorry to hear that. And I'm just all right. Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear that you ain't getting none.
Oh, she'll go. I don't want to go. He volunteering me to go with somebody.
All right, y'all. This has been fun. This is a fun party.
I saw this clip.
Yeah.
Let's
see
what you got?
No, you go. Yeah. What we talking
it was just a weird clip. Not weird, but a female said a man that takes care of another man's kid is weak. So if that ain't your kid, you shouldn't take care of him. And coming from a female, I thought it was interesting to have a female say this.
Oh, play this.
And that takes care of another man's child is weak. That's what you said. Can you please explain why?
That's not your child. That's not your responsibility.
Can you hit the volume? Let me try to grab.
But it's not. You're not going to benefit from it. It is very rare. I know y'all love to use Shaq as an example. Shaquille O'Neal, I think he was. But how often does that happen? That's very rare. And even so, children deserve both of their biological parents, which is why it's imperative for both men and women, but mainly women, because there's more women out here with children out of wedlock than men. Pick the right person the first time.
So
yeah, I'm confused with this.
She said there's more women out there without fathers than it is fathers without making babies. I don't know, but she was just saying that you're weak. If you taking care of another man's kid, you're a sucker and you're weak.
Look, I don't want her to be the spokesperson for all women, but that's why guys be confused, because I think any woman or man who takes care of a child that they didn't have, I put that as a compliment. I'm thinking that you're a kind-hearted person but
some females will get you as a sucker. That ain't your seed. Why are you taking care of this other man's kid?
Why is it you looking at him as a sucker?
Some females
it's the same way the other way around. because me personally, I think that it's easier for a man to get a woman to help him with his kids than it is for a woman to get a man to help her with her.
I don't know about that.
You gonna babysit the kids?
You say I think it's a man wants a female. A man wants to hit a female. They want that, so it's easier for a man to help take care of somebody else than a female. They look at it as that ain't that. It's a little harder for a female to come jump in with a single dude. They got a kid and want to play stepmama. Dudes are a little bit more, easier because they want to hit.
All right, well, I'm going to be balanced. I don't think it's easier on either side. I think it's both. It's difficult to play that position. First of all, I would never ask a child to call me dad, but I would do the things like I would have a relationship. And I think that's difficult, but especially if the other person is still around. I take that as a badge of honor. Like, I don't think it's weak. I think it's something. If you have that in your heart, I don't know how she thought that was weak. And then she went into people shack up. But if a person is actually willing to go above and beyond for your kids, wouldn't you look at that as a positive, Shawnee?
Yeah, because my kids need some kind of support outside of me.
I don't know. Like, I'm hearing weirder and weirder things every day. That maybe I'm outdated. I don't know. If you date a woman with kids, that comes with the package. Yes.
Yeah, and the other way around. If they got kids, you got to accept their kids and think about their kids too.
Now, if they badass kids,
Well, if they bad, then I can't be with the parent. Because that's the parent. That's the parent. That's why them kids bad. Because the parent let all of that go on.
Could you date a girl that got multiple baby dads?
Multiple baby dads.
Or multiple baby moms? I feel like there's a lot of stress involved with that.
It depends on the
multiple baby dads.
Somebody that has multiple baby moms. Okay, how many mamas?
I was thinking like 3. Just feel like 3. They got 3 baby moms or 3 baby dads, and you meeting this person and you think you like them. They seem cool on the surface. You find this out. Are you even wasting your time to go forward?
You know what would be awkward?
But this is real.
Hold on. Stacey Mitchell said, my hubby been around since the son since 10 doing dad shit. And I applaud him. I give him a round of applause. I applaud him. But multiple baby dads, this is where I'm going to sound like Jay Black. I'm going to really sound like Jay Black right now. Multiple baby dads gets odd when y'all all in the same spot together and you realize we all done ran up in it. Like, that would bother me. Like,
if the same spot, what do you mean? Y'all ain't
like we had a function, a graduation.
Okay. We're at the birthday party.
We at the birthday party, and we all have seen her naked.
Mm.
Now I know that's juvenile, and I know that's my insecurity stepping up, but it would be the first thought.
If the man got 3 baby mamas, it's like he done did this with all of them.
I'm not saying I couldn't, but it wouldn't be my preferred choice.
Kamora Simmons, what? How many kids she got?
She has 3 baby daddies.
She got 3? Outside of
the African guy, and then she got a baby with that other man.
And then
Mary has 2 baby daddies.
Then it all depends on how old the kids are when you meet them. Now, if the kids is already grown, you ain't really got to deal with that. So if the kids is already in their 20s and they are out, Lady Q, the mister been around since my daughter was 2. Facts. Yeah. Facts on facts.
Yeah, so as the younger they are.
I've been trying to tell Jay Black he a weak motherfucker. No, I'm playing.
All back to back. Like, if I had, and I'm not going to say that because I know people like that.
Sucker ass.
I tried to warn her about you a long time. I'm playing.
She already got a kid. What? At 2 years old?
That's what you're walking into?
Sticking around?
Lady Q, that is all jokes. That's there because I was team Lady Q. So what were you saying, Shawnee? If he had what?
If they stair steppers, then that might be an issue. If they stair steppers and they all under the age of 8, then I ain't gonna be able to holler at you.
If they all under the age of 8, stair steppers, I'd never heard that. That's another down south term. Stair steppers.
Yeah. So if they 6, 7, and 8. Those are stair steps.
Oh, you climbing the steps.
Oh, got you.
7, 8. 3 different baby mamas. They 6, 7, and 8. They all under that. Nah,
but they don't live with them.
That's
obviously, most
but
likely.
They 6, 7, and 8. They're under the age of 8. They too young. That's fresh. Now if they, 25, 21, 18, that's something different. But
Action said, nice t-shirt, Shawnee. Good morning. Oh, it's Friday. Let's get it.
Friday.
Age ride.
Oh, that's the age ride. That's right.
I thought you said gay pride. I said, let me see.
Mark said, Mike, don't make Jay Black Prince come out. I said I was playing, damn it. Like I prefaced, I didn't preface it, I said it afterwards.
Yeah, but they 6, 7, 8, but I know.
So even if you fall in love, you couldn't do it. Like you wouldn't even allow yourself.
We're not gonna fall in love.
She's not even letting that door.
How about if you found out later? Like you found out later, like you was already feeling the dude, and then you found out later about the,
I was in a situation like that, and I didn't ask a certain question if a person had kids, and found out this person had 10 kids, and I was like, "Ooh, no, not gonna be able to."
Well, that's on a whole nother level. He got a corporation. He got
not gonna be able to do it.
You gotta take your taxes. Nah.
So that's a good thing I ain't tell you about my other 3 kids. God,
I was like, and when he said it, I'm thinking, oh, he just playing, So I let it ride for a couple more days, and then it really got broken. Like, nah, I really got to. I'm like, what? Oh.
And you just ended it right there?
I mean, not like that, but I did end. I had to put a plan together.
Yeah, 10 kids. That's all. That's 10. God bless. Every child's a blessing. Every child's a blessing.
Yeah.
I'm questioning your judgment having that many different baby moms or dad. Like I'm questioning, can you make the right decisions in life if you got that many baby dads? I'm good.
So was it 4 or 5 of them were from marriage? Like a group of them, he was married, but they got married when they were like 17. They were 17 when they got married. And so it was 4 or 5 of them he had with the wife, but then he cheated on the wife. So he had some of them the same age.
Now, the funny thing is, being from the East Coast, if you told me somebody had 10 kids, I would think they were lying. But then I moved out here. When I moved to Dallas, I realized that's not out the question. Like I met multiple people who had 10 kids. And I just think 10 kids means you're automatically broke. Like, how do you have Shawnee dated Nick Cannon? I guess
she would, and he got all them kids. Yeah, Shawnee.
Nah, I couldn't date Nick Cannon. I could not date Nick Cannon. He got too much going on. That's too much.
On both sides, if you got 10 kids, that means you've been raw dogging a lot.
That's too much.
That's a lot of raw dogging. That's because that means
a lot of people out here.
I mean, if you taking care of yourself, then cool.
But 10, that means those are the 10s that got pregnant. Those ain't even including the pullouts.
They made it.
They're not even including that. All right, y'all. Yeah. All right, it's been a happy Friday. We've done our job. Shout out to Mo, shout out to Jay Black, shout out to Shami said, when y'all get a chance, check out the Alonzo Bagley shooting video by the Shreveport police officer.
I saw a couple new police stations.
So we got more.
I don't understand these football players. We got a football player, Dallas boy, who's in trouble being sued because they ain't pay their rent. I don't understand why they come out here, get these houses, and don't pay their rent.
Who are you talking about?
Football players bought houses?
He rented the house here. The cornerback, Trayvon Diggs. He's being sued for not paying rent. What's that boy name? A couple of the other players got in trouble for that here.
Well, I think what happens is these guys don't keep up on everything, and they buy these little apartments for their little smash out spot, and then they forget that the rent. And they get caught up in they live in this house, that house, and whatever. But that's why you got to have a financial advisor that sits there and keeps you up on Trayvon. And Trayvon Diggs is making enough money. Like Trayvon Diggs I think he might still be on his rookie contract, but that's still a nice amount of money.
His rent ain't number $5,000 a month.
He said
what happens is it just builds up. No, it builds.
He owed $250,000. You ain't paid your rent.
And that might not be him.
She ain't tell you. I mean, why you didn't pay the bill?
But that might not be him paying. It might be somebody that he's paying to pay the bill. Like, that's why Fat Joe went to jail, because he paid somebody to pay all his bills. And one of the bills that weren't taken care of was his taxes. And that's why he wound up going. The reason why Fat Joe realized that the dude wasn't doing his job is he went to buy a car. And the dude said, when they ran his credit, they were like, "No, we can't sell you this car." And he's like, "What are you talking about? I got millions." But so he may not be in charge of paying the rent.
Yeah.
Because if you're that far in debt, like,
I was a personal assistant and responsible for paying certain bills. And I know that, yeah, it's other people that handle that for you. So if they screw up, you know, and then you writing a bigger check. And I can see how, and keep in mind, he's saying 33,000 fine. They're making 80,000 a week from the NFL getting a check, and some making a whole lot more than that. That's nothing. That's literally just write the check. You just forgot those 5,000s just added up. So they have the money, just the people that's managing it screwed that up likely.
They need someone trusted on the staff to do it. No, they need somebody that, no, you're right about that, but they need somebody that's a business that does it so they can sue the person. Like, Jay Black's a pretty honest person. So the person that he was a personal assistant to, if Jay Black said he going to pay something, he's going to get paid.
Yeah.
But
the mortgage company was calling me as a personal assistant saying, "Hey, the rent is due. I'm behind. Now it's 2 months. When you can get this check?" Like, they were calling me to make sure, and then I would be the one to follow
as a
up.
grown person,
you got a lot going on. You're in the NFL.
We are talking about your dwelling. This is where you live, where you lay your head. I mean, seriously, you can't pay your rent.
I ain't never had that much money, so I don't know what it's. I especially if I'm not, you saying where you lay your head, but that may not be the only place that you lay your head at. So young and rich, I don't know, or just buy a trap house. We not buying a trap house. That leads to other problems. That leads to other problems. You can't buy a trap house. I'm mad Shawn, he said it was only $5,000. Shit, I ain't never had a mortgage that was $5,000. Not to mention,
I'm saying for him, it's $5,000. So
that's peanuts. When you get 80, 90,000 every week.
That contract, he should be paying his rent. If I had that contract, I would pay my rent. I wish somebody come pay my rent. Maybe that's what I need to do. Hire somebody to pay my rent, and then my rent will get paid.
How did we get to that? How did we get?
Walking cash at me.
How did we get to that? Oh man, my hair is crazy. All right, we done. We done a good job today, y'all. We're done. We'll be back on Monday. Please, if you're in the Plano area, I got a comedy show that's going down tonight. It would be good if I had the address. Go to my Instagram. At Mike Show.
Actually, they got to go 2 posts. They got to go a couple posts down, because for this comedy show, you have to RSVP. You can't just show up. So if you go to Mike's Instagram page, the first one that he has posted doesn't have all the information. So you got to go down to the white flyer up under Charleston White.
Oh.
Click on that one and read the description. It has the.
Yeah, I copied and pasted the text I got. I copied and pasted. That's all I did. I copied and pasted.
Plano, Texas tonight.
Yeah, just see if you can get there.
Texas at Dax Luxury Daiquiri Lounge. If you want to go to at Dax All Folks on Instagram.
Oh, Monday's
DAQ.
Oh yeah, I'm not here. It's a holiday.
Jay Black already called out.
It's a holiday. Thanks, Kathy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Shawnee.
On Instagram, or just go to the white flyer that says jokes.
What holiday is it?
It's President's Day Monday.
Oh, Barack Obama Day. Okay, I got it on my calendar. It's Barack Obama. Yeah, we got to take off.
I'll be here. I'll be here because I still got to work. I still got to work. Anyway, have a great weekend. Action. Have a great weekend. Don't forget the CW33. The Takeover happens every Saturday. It starts at 12 noon with Big Bink's Break Room, which features Action, Shawnee Scott, and my man Big Bink. And then my show comes on at 12:30, and we will give you.
Next week we got a nice little announcement about y'all show.
Yes, next week we got a nice announcement. Make sure you check out the show. This will be the first time I will have the opportunity to watch the show on TV, because I'm in the region. I'm in DFW, so I'll be able to watch it.
And Shiny, real quick, for those who haven't seen it, I can go to YouTube and type in Media Room 360 to catch any previous episode.
Media Room 360 TV.
Media Room 360 TV.
Media Room 360 TV.
We need everybody to subscribe there. We need you to like. We need you to comment. If you support us, that's the way we need you to support. We need you to like, comment, share.
Yeah, and I told everybody at my job just so they can realize I'm not supposed to be there. I'm not one of y'all people. I'm not supposed to be here. I told everybody at my job so they'll be subscribing and watching so they can be like, yeah, you're not supposed to be.
And then like the business of the week and the commercials that we air, make sure you check out those people's Instagram pages. Leave them a comment. Say you saw it here. You saw it on Media Room, you saw it on Mike's show. Just say whatever. Just say something.
I see it. There you go. Michael Shawn Show, episode 1. Yes, I did that. I went to YouTube. Oh, that's easy. Okay.
That's nice and easy. Y'all love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. I'm not supposed to be working a 9 to 5.
Congratulations, Mike. You did an amazing job. I'm just reading some of the comments. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sure there's some sideways comments on there too, but I appreciate you reading.
Sideways comments on there.
Oh, good. I'd rather see this than watch Rihanna. Wow. Okay. So yeah, they
all take shots at Rihanna.
but all right. Yeah.
You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott. I've got to drink some tea to get this voice together, and Sexy Mo for the show tonight. All right, y'all. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.